Hello and welcome to Adventure Quest with Tarot. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live as a result. So let's see what's in the energies. What do they want me to talk about today? Let's have a look. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone that's appreciating you. This is about letting the love in, letting people appreciate you, or perhaps turning yourself towards those that appreciate you and away from those that don't. Sometimes it's a frame of mind that we get into where we're constantly thinking about people that don't like us or people that we've got a problem with, instead of focusing on those that really like us and people that don't have a problem with us, people that love us, people that appreciate us. We can shift our focus to people that appreciate us, and then we'll start making different choices of who to be around or who to work with, who to work for. We won't keep ourselves in the places around the people that don't appreciate us. What's the point? Life's too short. Don't be around people like that. Be around the people that love you. We've all got each to their own, right? Not everyone's going to love us. That would be ridiculous. And so we need to be around those people that do, because we all deserve love, right? So lessons that might come up today. What are they about? About the Queen of Swords, about boundaries. It's about saying no. The Queen of Swords, she knows when to say no. She looks at things very clearly. Look, she's got a new perspective there. She's rising up on a balloon, and with a whole new perspective, she sees above things. She's got some clarity, and she knows when to say no, when to walk away, when to draw up a boundary, when to say, I'm not doing that anymore because I don't want to. And that kind of thing. So we could be talking about a particular relationship at the moment, which might be bringing up issues for you, boundary issues that you've got. You know, you don't need to be there for everyone. You don't need to be giving your energy away to everyone, especially if they're not giving you good energy back too. So what about the alignment today? How can we get in alignment today? The Hierophant, spiritual lessons. We have the Fool. The Fool dives in, and the Tower, and then it all falls apart. Right, okay. So a spiritual lesson progression is going on. Perhaps you're on repeat with this one, where, you know how they say, like, only fools dive in. What's that song? Wise men say only fools dive in. When you dive into something without really seeing a pattern that you've got or what it is that you're getting into, of course it's going to go wrong, and then you might even trauma bond, cling to the burning building as it's going down too. That's trauma bonding. That tower there, her clinging to something that's hurting her. A spiritual lesson, this is on repeat. I'm hearing this is on repeat, and so to get into alignment, you've got to see the pattern of how this is happening. The Fool just doesn't recognize how they're doing it to themselves, and you've got to recognize how you're doing it to yourself. It can be kind of confronting at first to do this kind of work when you look, it's like, well, it's me that's doing it. It's me that's doing it. I'm the common denominator here, you know? Even if it's something like, well, I keep on getting relationships with narcissists. You think, well, it's their problem. Yeah, they've got a problem for sure, but it's you that's letting them in. I mean, the rest of us, we've had that relationship with the narcissist, then we learn from it and we know how to spot it now, and we stay the hell away from them. When they show up in our lives, we smile, and then we're just like, I'm not getting involved with this one at all. But this Fool card is saying you keep on diving into something. It might not be about narcissists. It could be about something completely different, but you've got to learn. And it's boundaries that you've got to learn. You've got to learn how to say no and stop letting that person or that stop saying yes to whatever it is that you're saying yes to, because sometimes that's all it is. That's all our lesson is, that we just keep on saying yes to something that we should be saying no to. We should be recognizing and believing that we're allowed to say no as well. Got to believe that. So that's how to get into alignment, is to spot what it is that you're doing. Now, expansion. What's the expansion that can be had here? What's the expansion that can be had here? How can we get expansion? Please, guides. Ooh, the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about your wishes. What is it that you want? So very often we go through life and we don't wish, especially women. We're used to looking after everyone else. Everyone else is, we know what everyone else wants, right? We know what everyone else wants for the birthday. We know what food they like. We know what their favorite meal is. We know what they want for Christmas. We know everyone else's wishes. But what about us? What are your wishes? What's really important to you? What's in your heart? Nine of Cups. That's where the expansion comes from. What are your wishes? Time to put yourself center of your life. What is it that you want? Now, know that tarot, I'm doing it generally now, but it really cannot be done generally because there are a lot of selfish people in the world, and believe me, they're not watching my channel, but this would be exactly the wrong advice for them. Their advice would be like, help more people out and be, and start being in service for people and stuff like that. I know the kind of people that are following me now, and I know that you're the exact opposite of that you already give it away, that you're already like massive hearted and you do all of these things for other people. And so the expansion for you guys is about putting yourself center stage and it being about you for a change and what your wishes are. And really, I'm not just saying that like, think of the things that you want and what you want to achieve in your life and what you want to experience and all of that, especially love and appreciation from other people. Write all of those things down. Well, we've not got to the quest yet, but write all of those things down. But not just that, actually do something to head toward that, to make your wishes come true. Because as soon as we start making our own wishes come true, we'll start bringing people around us, saying yes to those, the ones that want to make our wishes come true. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Your quest for today, should you choose to accept it, is all about, interesting, it's about the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups is all about choices. And the Seven of Cups says the many choices. Some things are going to be good for you. Some things are going to be bad for you. Some things are going to be kind of net indifferent, same old for you. And it's all about discernment and learning which are better for you, which choices are better for you. So first of all, I want you to reflect on your life and those repeat patterns that you've had. What are the repeat patterns that keep on coming up? Now, it doesn't have to be something that you're in at the moment. It could be something that was on repeat in the past. Perhaps you've not come across it in the year, but all of those things that have been going on over and over again in your life, it could be anything from relationships that keep on going downhill in the same kind of a way. It could be anything from like a cycle with your money of boom and then broke. It could be anything like that. But what are the repeat cycles in your life? And then I want you to ascertain what you're actually gaining from that. What is it that you're getting out of it, repeating those cycles? Perhaps it's affirming a victimhood stance, or it's affirming that you're not loved or something like that. This is about getting to a core belief that you've got about yourself that keeps on coming true over and over again by you repeating those patterns. Find out what that belief is about yourself. And once you've locked in that, it's probably better to write all of these things down in your journal to get to that point. Once you've locked in that belief, and it's very important that you do these quests instead of just listening to it as well. Because you don't just want to hear this guidance and then do nothing about it and just carry on living your life as before. That's not going to help anyone. You want to actually do these quests so that you lock it in and so that you actually have a vibrational shift in yourself. So once you have locked in that belief about yourself that is the patterns that you're repeating is affirming, I want you to address that belief. I mean, is that really true? Should it be true, or should it be something completely opposite, Perhaps that belief needs to be turned around completely. Something like, I'm not worthy of love, to I am worthy of love. And so once you've changed that belief, next up, I want you to write down your wishes. As I've said with this Nine of Cups, write all your wishes down. What is it that you really like? What's your favorite thing? What do you want to experience in your life that you've not experienced next? Write all of those things down. This is about putting yourself center stage of your life. And then I want you to start making efforts, choices, in order to get there. The Seven of Cups is all about making choices. Remember, in the usual tarot, in the traditional tarot, there's a cups, and one's got a ghost in it, one's got a snake in it. There's all of these cups with horrible things in it, but there's cups with nice things in it as well. And why do some people get better things than others? Well, they choose them, and they allow themselves to choose them. and they look into how it is that they're choosing them. Like some people just fall into it because the parents have made good choices and made good choices for them, and so they just naturally made good choices for themselves, right? Some people fell into it like that. Some of us, we didn't get it handed on a plate to us like that, those beliefs handed to us on a plate like that, and so we need to address the beliefs that we've got, the beliefs that we were taught, change those beliefs, and then start making better choices for ourselves and knowing that it's okay to make those choices. Sometimes it's about being more real about what other people are showing us and what opportunities are showing us, and really feeling into it. Sometimes we numb ourselves so much that we don't actually feel that something makes us feel fearful, and we say yes to it when we should be saying no to it. And so this is really about addressing your choices in life and asking yourself, could I choose much better for myself so that I can make my wishes come true? Yeah, a lot of work to do today. Journal it all and get to the root of all of this, because I really feel like you could unearth something very important today with this quest. Well, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Did you know that YouTube shows 5 more people my video if you click like? So click away, share it with your friends, get them to click like too. If you're new here, click that subscribe button down there as well, and leave me a comment as well. What has this brought up for you? Have you got an aha from it? Or are you resistant to doing this work? Because I'm sure there's a few of you watching that are just like, putting these quests off till later, and then you don't really get around to it. There could be a part of your subconscious saying, it's not safe to look into these things. It's not safe to break free of my familial patterns and the patterns that everyone's choosing badly around them. So I'll keep on choosing badly for myself too, you know? There might be a whole new level of things that you can find out about yourself if you even in the resistance of doing these quests for yourself. Well, if you want even more fun quests, then visit my website, behealing.com. Sign up for my free course when the window pops up. Put your name and your email address in, and you'll get 6 fun quests sent to you every other day for you to do for next level self-love. Well, have the best day ever, and I will see you in my free course.